Landmark visit by the President of the European Commission, Ursula von der Leyen, accompanied by the European Union College of Commissioners on an official visit to India on 27th and 20th February 2025. This is first ever visit of the EU College of Commissioners together to India and among the first such visits since the start of mandate of the current European Commission in December 2024 after the European parliamentary elections were held in June 2024. India and European Union are strategic partners since 2004, and as the two sides enter the third decade of the strategic partnership, von der Leyen and EU commissioners' visit will further consolidate ties based on growing convergences. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and President von der Leyen is expected to engage in comprehensive talks covering the proposed free trade agreement, defense and security cooperation, and the Russia-Ukraine conflict. The Second Trade and Technology Council, or the TTC, is expected to convene during the visit, which aims to boost collaboration on the digital transition, clean and green technologies, trade and investment. On the anvil are collaboration on digital public infrastructure and resilience of key value chains, cooperation on global trade, strengthening AI collaboration at both bilateral and EU levels. This is President Ursula von der Leyen's third visit to India. She has earlier visited India for a bilateral official visit in April 2022 and to attend the G20 Leaders Summit in September 2023. Prime Minister Modi and President Ursula von der Leyen have also met regularly on the sidelines of several multilateral meetings. The visit follows President von der Leyen's announcement of a new strategic agenda with India to be presented this year at the EU-India Summit. Therefore, the visit puts thrust on big-ticket areas vital to security and growth of both Europe and India. The visit holds symbolic and strategic significance by setting the stage for more robust India-European Union rubric, both at the governmental and institutional levels. Sakal Bhatt's report for DD India.
And DD India's Jessica Taneja has been tracking all the developments and she's joining us live from Delhi. Good morning, Jessica. Tell us what is the agenda today and any major announcement expected during the visit.
Good morning, Abhishek, and to all our viewers out there watching today. The EU Commissioner, along with her 22 other commissioners of the college, are here in New Delhi on an important visit. In fact, we've seen that Ursula von der Leyen, the European Commission chief, and the Prime Minister have met at least 7 times in the past, with, of course, the report outlining how the relationship has developed over the years, starting from 2004 with the strategic partnership to now holding more than 15 India-EU summits. Of course, we've had a long-standing partnership with the European Union. Even in terms of trade, we've seen an uptick in the last decade. When you talk about trade in goods, it's gone up 90%. And last year it was recorded, just trade in goods, bilateral trade was recorded at $139 billion, out of which Indian exports was $79 billion, roughly. So we've had a good momentum when it comes to trade with the European Union. Perhaps that push then for the free trade agreement, 10 rounds of talks have been held, but these talks have been going on for decades now. And the issues pertaining to the FTA are slowly and gradually, one may put it, being ironed out, especially keeping India's concerns in mind, where the European Union is pushing for a carbon tax or a CBAM, as they say, very critical in the negotiations, along with other tariff and non-tariff barriers, along with procurement areas, all of those issues being discussed. But also her visit, along with the commissioners, represents that the India-EU relationship definitely has a momentum and will continue to build on it, especially when we talk about trade and the need to further have another roadmap, apart from, of course, when they had outlined one till 2025. So they would look at a new roadmap and mechanism to work on when it comes to the overall relationship. And as far as the Trade and Technology Council meet is concerned, and the bilateral meetings that will also take place today, alongside after, of course, Ursula von der Leyen, the European Commission chief, meets with the Prime Minister. She met with Dr. S. Jaishankar yesterday, and today, along with her counterparts, she will also be meeting various ministers.
Also, Jessica, you know how US has now been dealing with Russia-Ukraine conflict after Donald Trump became president, and the relationship between EU and the US has come under strain. In that context, how important is a meeting with Prime Minister Narendra Modi?
Well, geopolitics somehow seems to have been shaken a bit, and things are the policy shifts are quite different. So it is essential for the European Union also, which is witnessing so-called tariff unease, war of words with the United States, with retaliatory tariffs as well announced just recently. So, with yesterday, the meeting of Keir Starmer with President Donald Trump also indicated where we heard Donald Trump say that the European Union has not been fair when it comes to its tariffs. Of course, there's a little unease there with the change of guard at the White House for the European Union. But India and EU ties have sort of sustained such or survived such geopolitical pressures in a sense when it comes to trade, and focus on where the relationship has continued to strengthen and build on that momentum perhaps.
All right, Jessica, we'll leave it at that. Thank you for your inputs.